Hey guys, what's good? Mike here. Thanks for tuning into another video. This message is in response to somebody that left me a comment saying that they are out of work for a year with bad luck. No responses from recruiters, no responses from hiring managers, no interviews, no phone calls, no phone screenings, nothing, okay? This person has a portfolio, asked me to check it out, and I'm now leaving a response to this person. And if anybody's in a situation, this is my message to you. There are two reasons why you would possibly go a year without a phone call or even like an email for some, for a potential job or whatnot. For a full year, there's two reasons. One, the first one is your skill level is just not there, okay? Your product, if someone's not buying your product for a full year, you don't have a good product, okay? So your skill, that's number one thing. Number two is obscurity, and that is the fact that you're unknown. So you could have great skills and a great portfolio and great knowledge, but nobody knows about you, then how would they be able to contact you, all right? Also, the obscurity thing is, don't rely on submitting resumes. When you're going after a job, let's say you do have a skill, I'll get back to that in a second, and specifically for this person and for anybody who's in this situation, when you're going after a job, you cannot rely on just submitting and applying to a particular position. You have to pick up the phone, you have to email people, you have to network. I would say this, and I don't know the exact stat, but I would say the percentage of people that actually just gets picked up from an application from somebody applying to that particular company is probably less than 10%. Whereas the 90% of everyone else either got referred to by somebody, or you gave your resume to somebody at that company, or somebody knew you and asked you and reached out to you. Like, for example, a director maybe goes from this job to that job and they reach out to you on the phone and ask you to come. Almost 95% of everyone that I work with have been reached out to. All right, it is very, very rare that a company just sits on their butt and boop, an application pops up and hey, I'm gonna go and, that's the candidate that we're looking for. No, many times for the first month, if there's a job rec that's available at a company that's open for a month, the director, the employees, your colleagues, everybody's doing everything they can to try to fill that role. So they're reaching out to other people, they're reaching out to their friends and what have you, right? It gets to a point to where if they can't fill that role, then they'll get an application, several weeks down the road. So the point here is most jobs are filled by people networking with one another. So that's what you have to do to land a job. But I'll go back. This person left me their portfolio, and I'll tell you this. It's without being too harsh, I'm just being totally honest, it's not horrible, but you're at an average state. So you're at a commodity state, and I've talked about this in the past. Companies are looking for top talent. So if you are at a commodity state, you have to take some advice like what I get. I always lead people to this video. Check out the video where I say sometimes you have to scrap your portfolio. And I think this person said they're on their third portfolio or something like that. That's not the point. Yes, it is about scrapping your portfolio and starting over, but here's my message to you, all right? Stop trying to do everything on your own, all right? Stop trying to design on your own, all right? You think you know design. I actually, and I'm saying this because I actually had to go through the same reality. I thought I knew how to design until I actually scrapped it, put my pride aside, and start looking at these top talented designers on these other sites and go, well, my stuff doesn't look like that. How do I get like that? And that's what I mean by scrapping your portfolio, looking at what other designers are doing and copying exactly to the pixel what they're doing. That's what's going to make you a better UI designer. If this is something that sounds like something that you need and you don't have my course, go into my course. Go to my website right now, mlwebco.com, pay the $89 that's there, and check out all my videos that's in regards to UI design, all right, and getting better as a UI designer. browse, use it for a couple of weeks. If you don't like it, ask for your money back. I'll give you a refund, all right? But that's what you need, all right? Now, check out the video that I'm referring to. I'll link to it in the description. It's called Scrap Your Portfolio, or sometimes you have to scrap your portfolio. And that's what my message is for somebody who is out of work for a year, or you've been applying and you're not getting anything back, and you're unsure about your portfolio. And you know, you have to be honest with yourself. You have to look at your work and say, my work doesn't look like these top talented designers on Dribbble, okay? That's when you have to scrap your portfolio and relearn visual UI design, okay? So that's the first thing. And then secondly is obscurity. Pick up a camera like I'm doing, okay? And start talking about what you know in UI, UX design. I did it. Nobody asked me to do it, or I didn't get permission to do it. I did it back in 2008, and I just start talking about stuff that I knew. And guess what? You're gonna get one person that actually likes it. All right, it doesn't matter if you're not an expert. You will grow. You will learn your voice, and you will become better at it as time goes on. Just like me. And so what happens is, a lot of times I get emails from recruiters and on LinkedIn and through email and all that stuff, and they're like, Mike, I love your videos. Are you thinking about, you know, a career move? You know, they go to my YouTube channel, they find me on YouTube, and then they hear my voice and they hear my thought process. And guess what? There's no obscurity there. I'm becoming known to people. That's what every single designer can do, all right? And stop asking for permission for you to be able to do that. Just go out and do it. So, and you know, some people are what do you call it when you're insecure? Not insecure, but you're you don't like to talk. You don't like to talk on video. You like to stay behind the scenes. Basically, after 6 months and you get not one email, not one reply, not one phone call, you should pick up the camera and start doing it. Write an article, write a blog, okay? End the obscurity, become known to people, and that's where that will help you with the opportunities of landing work out there, all right? Best thing to do for you is to do two things. Check out the video where I say sometimes you gotta scrap your portfolio, all right? That's number one. It's in the description. Number two, if you fall into this category of not having work for a long period of time and you're kind of struggling, watch 3 hours of my videos tonight on YouTube. Just sit home tonight and video after video after video after video, all right? That's what you should do, because it's full of knowledge, full of tips. I'm not selling you anything. It's all for free, all right? And then the next day, take action on that. If you're still unsure about that after watching 3 hours of my videos, buy my course, 89 bucks, all right? Check it out for a few weeks. If you don't like it, I guarantee you will like it. If you don't like it, then send me an email and say, Mike, I need my money back. I'll give you your money back. But I guarantee if you do those things, I will mentor you and put you in the right direction and get you back on track. That's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking the video, and thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you like things I talk about, hit the thumbs up. Visit my site, mlwebco.com. Ask me any questions you want, and I'll be happy to answer those when I have some time. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.